Moving on, man. Let's talk about my man Brian Laundrie, and Gabby Polito. So,
Petito.
last time we heard from Mr. Brian Laundrie, he was found dead. Well, I guess he himself was not found dead. They just found his remains and I think his backpack and stuff, and a letter. Now we are learning that he left a very specific letter about the time that he had with Gabby towards the end of her death and how she died. And while he does confess in this letter to killing her, he claims he only killed her after she had seriously injured herself and was near death herself. So in other words, he's saying that it was a mercy killing, that she was, she was so hurt that she was about to die, and he figured the only humane thing to do was to end her life. How do you guys feel about this? I feel like it's complete bullshit.
Yeah, that
but
shit is
what do you
cap.
guys
But like,
think? Do you think it's...
my thing is with that letter is, all right. So he wrote that after, like, he wrote that after he killed her and before he killed himself. Like,
Right.
why write such?
So nobody can question him.
Why write such cappery? Like when you about to kill yourself.
Why go
like,
so far?
This is my thing. I feel like he wanted to. One of the things he specifies in the letters is he says like, "Oh, please take it easy on my family. Whatever, this is gonna be hard enough." I think he literally did that just so that the quote unquote final word could be that he did not just kill her out of anger. He didn't want that mark to be on his name or his family. And I feel like that's got to be the only reason because, what a bunch of bullshit, man. Like you think who is gonna believe that? If this is your girlfriend that you love so much, right? And she was injured and near death, wouldn't you try to go get help? Wouldn't you try to get her to safety? Wouldn't you go call someone else? Wouldn't you use the phone? Something. Why would your first instinct be to kill her and write a note and then kill yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Seems really kind of stupid and ridiculous.
Seems very narcissistic to the day he died.
Yeah, and then that too was like, and that's what I think angered me more about it is that like you didn't have the audacity to just do this and let it be. You had to write this fucking letter to make it look like you were a superhero. You saved her. Yeah. You like, come on.
That shit really only happens in movies. Who gonna be sitting there injured talking about something? Just movies. Kill me. Just do it first. That shit
only happens in movies. Never happen. I ain't never seen movies.
He's like,
yeah, like yo, what?
Go ahead,
kill me, please. Like,
no, bro, no, we're not buying that shit.
And then he even writes in the letter, I don't know the extent. I didn't know the extent of Gabby's injuries. What? So it's like if you didn't know the extent.
So you killed her.
Yeah,
but you didn't know.
It don't make sense at all, man. And
sense.
I don't know. So what do you think, dog? You think that was obviously nothing can be done now. He's dead. Yeah. She's dead. But and he's a grown man, obviously. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like he's a kid or nothing. But I feel like they should seriously look into how much his parents knew about her disappearance and about their, their fighting and stuff before they even went on the road and went on this trip. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Because I feel like his parents, to me, I feel like they know this whole time they've known a little bit more than they led on to believe. You know what I'm saying?
I believe that they let him get a head start before anything.
Yeah.
It was like he probably came back, explained a little bit, probably didn't tell too much, and he probably didn't tell him that he killed her, but they probably was like, "Yo,"
he told them that bullshit that she
something like that, something crazy.
Like, because they seen her remains, right? They got
her remains, yeah.
So they would see if she got smashed up or something.
And from what I read, the autopsy report had no reports of any kind of injury or whatever to, you know what I'm saying, to say like, oh, she was suffering before she died. Yeah. Like,
that's crazy. Yeah. I think they should definitely see what's up with his parents. Parents need to get something for letting him get off the loose because I feel like they let him get a head start, and they probably even knew where he was when he was hiding for that amount of time or whatever before he killed himself. I don't think they knew he was going to kill himself. I hope not.
Right. So my question is, for both of you, because both of you guys are parents. So let's say your side of the situation is you're Brian's parents, right? Are you and like Don just said, you might know a little bit more than you're putting on. He might have came back, told them somewhat of the story, and they gave him a head start. Are you doing that, or are you calling? Are you getting your child locked up?
That's a it's funny.
It all depends on that love, man. I don't know, man.
You know how much you love your child.
You know what? That is a good question. You know what I'm saying? That's a good question. And every parent, boy, like most parents, I think they gonna let their kid run. So they're gonna let their kid run.
I'm gonna close my eyes.
Like you gotta do the save
when I
yourself.
open them, you better be gone.
Yeah, bro. Hey, dude. Yeah, go save yourself. You know what I'm saying? I can't cap and say, oh, nah, I'm gonna turn them in. Nah, hell nah. You gonna let your child run. But it don't mean that like I'll be if I did and I got in trouble for it, like or got in some issues, like I would understand why. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I let this nigga run. I knew he killed somebody, and I let him
take it like a man.
You gonna have to take it. You know what I'm saying? For your child, you know what I'm saying? Love.
I ain't gonna snitch on my jit, but I ain't gonna let my jit chill around me.
Yeah,
like you made your bed, go lay in it, like figure it out. Like
like I ain't gonna call him. I ain't gonna help you get locked up, but I'm also not gonna just you know what I mean. I would do the same. I would let them, as long as it didn't incriminate me too hard. Like I'm not gonna put you in my car and drive you.
I ain't gonna. That's OD.
But I'll close my eyes. You know what I mean?
Give you that head start.
Like, don't call me, don't text me.
Like, once you leave the house,
cash. Fuck out my face.
It, nigga. Like that.
You a killer. Like at the end of the day, you're a killer. You can kill me too.
Word, nigga. I was like, nigga. Once you leave, I'm acting brand new. Whoever comes, 12 news. I'm like, I don't know nothing, but you know. So yeah, from that perspective, I can understand his parents. You know, if they did know whatever they know and they let him slide a little bit, I get it. But yeah, man. But I mean, you know, it's a thing. At the end of the day, Gabby, from what I read, was living with him and his family. And if you're a parent, and you know, especially I'd assume if you're a parent of daughters of a girl, and she's a certain age, you know, you gotta already expect some things might happen if she's living in you know this guy's house with his family, his parents. I'm sure whatever arguments they got into, his parents took his side most of the time, or at least you know what I mean. They wasn't exactly siding with Gabby. So I don't know. I feel like she messed up from day one from even going to go live with that dude, bro, and his family.
Yeah, she had to. I feel like she had to have known what's up, or I don't know. I ain't trying to get into the relationship and get too deep into it. Like I know what's up, but
what was happening in that house?
Yeah. I feel like there probably had to been signs, but to all the females out there, just.
You think when he whipped her ass on the in the desert out there, that was the first time he whipped her ass? That was clearly not the first time. Right. They got into a fight.
That was he just went too far with whooping her ass.
And people saw. That's it. You know, I'm sure when they was in his parents' crib, he was lighting that ass up. Trust me. God. I'm sure his parents was hearing it and just like closing their ears. Trust me.
Hey, black guys, pull up.
R.I.P. Gabby Polito. All right.